Imagine a girl from North London with an old soul and a golden voice, becoming one of the most unforgettable icons of the 21st century. Is it the pure emotion in her voice, her unparalleled style, or something much deeper that touches us? Keep watching, as today we unveil the heart-rending but inspiring story of Amy Winehouse. Imagine your greatest dreams are woven with the threads of jazz and soul, but the road to fame is littered with personal struggle. Amy Winehouse, a name synonymous with raw emotion and musical genius, began as an unknown talent with a passion that would lift her far above the ordinary. Did you know that Amy's unique sound was a mix of jazz, soul, R&B, and pop? Her debut album, Frank, was a tribute to her love for jazz, but it was Back to Black that took the world by storm. Her music, beloved and timeless, left an indelible impression on the music world. For those of you touched by her music, for the fans who feel every note, this is your chance to hear the real story behind the songs. We dive into Amy's life, from her joyful beginnings to her tragic end, and honor her legacy that still lives on in every note she sang. Amy's musical journey began within the safe walls of her own home. Her musical talent and passion were deeply rooted in her family history. Her grandmother, a jazz singer, and her uncles, professional jazz musicians, provided a rich musical background. Her father, Mitch Winehouse, a lover of Frank Sinatra's music, contributed to the musical atmosphere at home. The separation of her parents when Amy was 9 years old also had a significant influence on her life and music. Amy's family, with their deep connection to music and complex relationships, formed the basis for her emotional depth and artistic expression. Amy Winehouse's path to success was one of pure passion for music. Her real breakthrough came with her second album, Back to Black, a masterpiece that showcased her unique voice and style worldwide. With influences from the great soul singers of the past, Amy brought a modern twist to the classic sounds of the 60s. The album was a commercial success and earned Amy several Grammy Awards, including Best New Artist and Album of the Year. Songs like Rehab and Back to Black became not just hits, but anthems. After the unprecedented success of Back to Black, the world was fascinated by her unique style, her impressive beehive hairstyle, and her undeniable musical talent. She became an icon of music, but also a subject of intense media scrutiny that often crossed personal boundaries. With hits dominating the charts, tours around the world, and fans knowing her lyrics by heart, Amy's career seemed like a fairy tale. However, the challenges she faced were as great as her success. Her battle with addiction and relationships was fought publicly, often in the ruthless spotlight of the paparazzi. Amy's music was a reflection of her life. Every note and word seemed to echo her inner battles and victories. Fame brought not only glitz and glamour, but also immense pressure that was often difficult to handle. The paradox of Amy Winehouse was that as her star rose, she struggled more with the burden it brought. This period of Amy's life shows the complexity of fame, a world that can be both admirable and ruthless. It is a story that reminds us that behind every headline is a real person, with real emotions and a real life that unfolds outside the public eye. Amy Winehouse's relationships, particularly her tumultuous marriage to Blake Fielder Civil, were often the subject of public fascination and intense media attention. Their relationship was known as stormy and passionate, with both parties struggling with addiction issues. The dynamics between them were often cited as a source of inspiration for some of Winehouse's most heartfelt work, including several tracks from her critically acclaimed album, Back to Black. This album addressed themes of love, heartbreak, and the emotional rollercoaster that can accompany intense relationships. The way the media portrayed her private life, although often sensational, highlighted the very real challenges that can arise when personal issues are combined with public pressure. But despite the turbulence, Amy remained authentic in her music and performances. She continued to make a powerful connection with her audience, and her influence on the music industry remains palpable. Amy's story is not just a cautionary tale about the dangers of fame, but also a testament to her unwavering talent and the lasting impact of her art. Her musical legacy continues to live on, even as the echo of her voice slowly fades into the annals of music history. Amy died at 27 years old from alcohol poisoning on July 23, 2011 in Camden, London. Despite her untimely passing, Amy Winehouse's influence is undeniable. She not only changed the music world, but also the way we look at the vulnerability and strength of artists. Has Amy's music and story touched you? Share your memories and thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more stories that unravel the soul of music. See you next time on The Life of.